You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Hey! Welcome to Destroy All
I'm
Movies.
sorry. I forgot to lower the level.
I mean, let it play. It's a good tune. Anyway, welcome to Destroy All Movies. What's going on, kids? I'm Richie, and Jim is just the producer extraordinaire this evening.
Carl.
Jay.
Hello, everybody. What are we doing on the show today, fellas?
Oh, a cinematic masterpiece called
Marvel Studios Doctor Strange.
Marvel Studios Doctor Strange
In the Multiverse of Madness.
and the Multiverse Madness.
Or as I call it, the Multitude of Marvels.
Yes, in the fucking zombie apocalypse.
Phase 4.
And may I say, Phase 4 is sucking so far. So let's...
Yeah.
And it's crazy because Phase 4 has the most content so far, and it's all over the place.
I mean, they've had a lot of misses. They've had a lot of misses. The Eternals. Oh, that was bad.
About an hour too long.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we're doing that. We're also doing our 3 of a kind. There are 3 favorite needle drops
Lot of
in
options
movies.
oh, okay.
So many options.
There's tons of needle. For those who don't know what the needle drop means, it means a pre-recorded song that is not part of the sound, part of the normal soundtrack.
there. The score.
Yes.
Yeah, not part of the score. Correct.
Right.
It could be part of the soundtrack. You are correct for correcting me, Goro.
There you go.
You're on the ball.
Mhm.
Well, this movie had a lot of set pieces.
Know what we're watching.
I'm just using the movie
Oh.
lingo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we'll do our 3 favorite needle drops, and I prepare. I didn't prepare. I wanted to prepare sound clips, but I didn't have time. But I had like 7,
Yeah.
just in case someone picks one of mine.
I thought of so many.
And we'll do a what we're watching, starting
Yes.
now, I guess.
Can I go first?
Please,
I'm really not
Oh.
watching it. I'm really not watching anything. Nothing's on.
nothing,
No.
absolutely
There's-
nothing. Not even old sitcoms or.
Well, there's always Seinfeld. I've been watching Frasier at night.
Nothing's on?
It's because your wife had the Hallmark channel on, and that's what's on when you turn the
No,
television.
well, we were flipping, right? And she was, of course, Christmas in July. So
I feel your pain, Richie.
yeah. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, so Christmas in July is going on, and and then when she was flipping and looking, I was like, "Oh, Frasier's on at 10:00." I was like, "Put it on so I can fall asleep to that crap instead of falling asleep to a shitty Christmas movie that she pre-recorded."
Yeah.
Oh,
But yet, Jay, you'll get this. So my wife goes through the whole, and Jim's wife does the same thing. I don't know if Carl's does,
no.
but my wife will go through like weeks and record. So there's like 5 or 10 that she really loves. So I just bought them on
But she still doesn't want to delete them.
I don't fucking get it. We have it on every fucking TV. Every
Same
she
here.
could fucking.
My wife
She
has
could
Snow Bride on her phone. She has Snow Bride on the Apple TV, but it still cannot be deleted from the
I don't
DVR.
fucking get it.
That's how they roll, man.
She's sitting there. I'm like, well, we can get rid of them all. They're in the DVR. I'm like, they're in Apple TV. They're in iTunes. They're on every single TV in the house. We have an Apple TV. You don't even have to open the computer with these. They're just right there. You just have to fucking turn the TV
on. My wife's the exact same way. She gets amped for Christmas in July, and then Christmas she just does the same thing. She pre-records all these movies, and they all pretty much are the same premise and have the same type of ending.
Yes,
and
but wait a minute.
She loves them.
Wait a minute. Hallmark has thrown a curveball into the Christmas in July with an original movie that is about Christmas in July.
Oh,
yes.
It takes place at a summer camp.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
why is there Christmas in July?
I don't know.
So they can sell more product?
So how you want to know how Christmas in July started?
That I don't know.
Not really.
I know exactly how.
Oh, how did it start?
So the retail business needed to unload all their Christmas stuff that they had left over before all the new shit comes in.
Oh, no shit.
And so they say, oh, let's do a fucking summer sale, and it will mark it down because who cares?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they
it's either sell it or throw it away.
Right. They got to make room for the new shit.
Yeah.
So they do a summer sale. They started calling it Christmas in July, and every fucking woman went nuts.
Is that where there's Prime Day?
No, Prime Day is just
because you know why there's Prime Day? Because fucking Amazon sells a ton of shit.
Yeah, that's why they have fucking Prime
in
Day.
These 2 days.
That's how Christmas in July started. Had nothing to do with Hallmark. It was an old retail trick.
Dude, it worked because
it worked.
So anyway, yeah, I'm not watching anything other than Frasier.
All right, then I'm going second because I'm only really watching one thing besides Christmas in July.
Frasier?
No, not Frasier. The Boys. I've finished.
Oh, yeah.
I've finished watching the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's still a thing.
Yeah.
I still have one more episode.
That's still a thing.
I got one episode left.
I finished The Boys.
Yeah, I finished it as well. I was satisfied, kind of.
Me too.
But it's an ongoing series, so they gotta keep the storyline moving along. That's why, like at the very end, now we got to deal with a new problem.
Yep. They really in for season 4.
But I heard, and maybe I'm misremembering this because I read the synopsis of the Boys comic. And I think in the first run of it, like by the end, Voight decides they got to kill Homelander, and Noir kills him. And it turns out Noir is a earlier version of Homelander.
He's like a clone, isn't he?
Yeah.
They cloned him specifically to kill Homelander if he ever got too out of line.
And he kills Homelander. And I'm saying, so The Boys, the TV series, must be veering wildly from the comic.
Yeah, they are. I think they're focusing on making Homelander so bad and so unbeatable, and you're just trying to guess throughout the whole show, like, who's going to actually take this dude down.
Right.
What about the
what, Soldier Boy?
No.
We can't tell you because Carl didn't see the last one.
Yeah, I didn't see the last one either. But what about the broad who blows heads up?
Oh, she's now wormed her way into a vice presidential nomination.
Yes.
So,
she's taking the political route.
Who cares? Because she can't like fucking blink and.
But she's not trying to kill Homelander. She's trying to work with him to game the system.
Well, earlier in the season, remember Homelander grabbed her by the throat and he like tempted her. He's like, "Go ahead and try to pop my head," and he like dared her to do it, and she wouldn't do it. So I don't know if he feels like he can take it or it's not going to affect him like somebody else, but he did offer her the chance to go ahead and do it to him, and she got scared.
Oh,
she got scared.
Yeah. So the boys,
I think they ripped off Kevin Smith on that one.
Oh yeah, they probably did.
But
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Dogma.
Fuck yeah! Yep. What happened to that dude's head? So
the boys. That's all I've really been watching.
I did watch something. I watched the Clerks 3 trailer.
Your turn is over. You already.
Me too.
Yeah, I watched the Quirks 3 trailer as well.
Quirks?
Yeah.
Or
the Quirks. Made a horrible mistake. Quirks 3 is something else.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch it. I love Clerks 1 and 2, so
yeah.
Well, I did go to see Kevin Smith present that last one.
Where?
His last movie? Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I saw him in San Francisco.
That's cool.
What the hell is that theater? One of the theaters in San Francisco.
The Chinese theater?
Chinese theater, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's called the Chinese theater. But
so
that's in L.A.
Oh,
no, there's a Chinese theater in San Francisco as well.
Oh, okay.
There's a theater in Chinatown, basically.
Well,
it's not a Chinese theater. It's not.
I don't know what it's called.
The Fillmore?
No, because it had seats.
It
really doesn't matter.
Morpheus?
The Morpheus, yes.
Not the Morpheus. You know, I forget the name of it. Whatever.
But I saw him and Jason Mewes.
Oh, wow.
And he did like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. No, that was just before.
Oh.
That was the intro to the movie. Then you watch the movie, and then they came out and did another hour or so. It was like,
dude can talk.
Yeah, I think he did 2 more hours of talking, Q&A.
Oh my God.
Shocking.
That's what he does best is just
talk. Richie and I have seen Kevin Smith more times than you can count. We saw him at Macworld when Macworld was a thing.
That's right.
Him and Jason Mewes do multiple like Q&As every year.
Yeah. Well, we've seen
WonderCon, Comic-Con, multiple times at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
My dude likes talking.
Yep. So yeah, I thought it was a funny premise.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, they're making the movie.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'll watch it.
So both me and my brother have actually been in
the Quick Stop.
Quick Stop. Yeah, Jim used to get cigarettes.
I used to buy cigarettes in Quick Stop long before the Clerks movie. Yeah, my girlfriend at the time lived in Atlantic Highlands, which is the next town over from.
He probably bought fucking cigarettes from.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I used to go in give me a pack of Marlboro.
Fucking cancer merchant.
Yeah. I didn't think twice because the store is pretty small.
It is 2 aisles.
The store is pretty small.
Is it right next to a video store?
I don't. Was it right next or one over?
It's like one over. Yeah, it is next door, but not super close. So
I saved a movie to talk about real quick.
Of what you're watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
The Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Interesting.
Jim Cummings, written and directed, starring. I just thought it was really great. Just
starring
a small movie. Jim Cummings.
Oh.
He wrote, directed, starred. And it's sort of like about a werewolf, but it's more about his sheriff character just being a total asshole. It's funny and it's kind of exciting. I really liked it.
All right.
I think it was on Prime.
Carl, if anybody is going to find good in a movie, it is going to be you.
I think almost anyone would like this movie.
I'm just saying. If there's the shittiest movie out,
no.
Wait a minute, is this animated?
You will find something Carl would be like, "Listen, man, I like the wardrobe. It was great."
I could probably pick out something out of most things.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like he wore fancy shoes. I like fancy shoes.
He wore shiny shoes.
Yeah,
you can't trust someone wearing shiny shoes.
Oh,
but that's a good way to approach it because he doesn't feel like he wasted his time. I'm sure because he found something, out of every movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No, it's not animated.
Show.
Oh, because that dude's a voice actor.
Yeah. So what are you watching?
I'm watching. So I finished watching The Boys.
Okay.
And Stranger Things, and I took an hour and a half out of my life to watch Beavis and Butthead do the universe, and
I went there.
It was actually pretty funny. It was stupid, but I loved every second of it because
I went there. I forgot that. That's right.
Yeah, they brought in some real world issues and problems, and they just completely made fun of a lot of things, and I was laughing my ass off watching it. So
I think Mike Judge is a genius.
Did Cornholio make an appearance?
Oh, you better believe he did. Of course he did. And the whole premise of the movie is so ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous story ever, and it's hilarious.
I mean, it still kills me, and you're doing an impression of it, and I'm laughing.
I need TP for my bunghole. It's my TP.
Mike Judge, so good.
You threatening me?
You threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, fucking dog. You should give it chocolate.
Great movie though. Yeah, Mike Judd is a freaking genius. He still has it. He's got to be pushing 70 now, and he's still.
Dude, I love Silicon Valley.
He's like, I love Silicon Valley.
I don't think
never seen Silicon Valley.
Oh, Rich, Silicon Valley is worth the investment.
Okay.
I'm telling you, if you watch the first episode of the first season, you'll be hooked.
So
it's really good.
I have two shows that I'm about to do a rewatch. So
okay, what are they?
Psych.
Oh, I haven't done a rewatch from the beginning in a couple of years now.
And Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck.
Wow. Chuck.
Oh, Chuck. Jason, you don't know this.
No,
but on the early days of this podcast, we would recap the weekly.
Yeah,
recap Chuck's episode, the weekly Chuck episode, and we would call it the Chuck Date.
Cool. That was a great show. It was fucking terrible. Loved it.
I loved every second of that show.
Every second. It was
I recommend. I don't want to advertise other podcasts, but the three Always Sunny.
Why don't you want to recognize other podcasts? It's okay to do that. You can say you like it.
It's not like they're gonna fucking take our money.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna lose sponsors.
We're gonna lose sponsorship. Damn you!
The three main guys a few months ago started doing. It's called the Always Sunny podcast.
Awesome. So it's nice. Charlie Day.
Oh no shit! They have a podcast.
Yeah.
I'll definitely. It may be my new favorite podcast.
Yeah.
And they're going through each episode starting season 1.
Are you kidding? Oh,
yeah, I'm not kidding.
It's where they talk about each episode. So basically a DVD commentary for every episode.
Yeah. It's Matt, Glenn, and Charlie, and it's
that's one of the.
I'm there for that.
That's one of the few shows where it was on for so long, but
still
no matter how long it's been on, it's still super funny.
Great.
It's
so there you go.
All right, so that's what we're watching.
Yeah, that about covers it.
Yeah.
Or listening to.
Yeah.
Always Sunny podcast.
I'm listening to it for sure.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tune into that podcast.
They're free to cuss all they want. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I just got it on Spotify.
All right. Well,
where else could you know what else you can find on Spotify? Destroy a Movie.
You can.
Oh, wow.
You can just find
I've never
all of the Damn Junior podcasts are on Spotify. Oh, I don't subscribe on Spotify. Why would I add to a stat? I don't use the Amazon link.
No, I have it on Spotify.
Okay.
I have us on Spotify. I don't listen, but I have it.
So it doesn't count.
At least throw it a download. You don't have to listen.
All right.
Movies.
The
Tail.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, a Sam Raimi film,
Oh yeah, it was.
who has
Yes.
returned to the Marvel fold since directing the first 3 Spider-Man movies, and what I consider the best Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 2.
Agreed.
Can you hear that? The cat purring.
No.
No,
Okay. Okay. Good.
if you had your real mic.
Yeah.
We might
we
be
hear
able
you.
Yeah, I saw on Amazon, because it's Prime Day, you can get an Acer Chromebook for like $150.
Wow.
Carl.
Bargain.
Why do I need that?
So your audio equipment works properly.
Oh, I don't have to use my work laptop.
There you go.
Hey,
Where I can't- and I can't access
We're on the
Dropbox.
Yeah.
same wavelength now, Carl.
Wow, Carl. He's good. He is good. All right, back to Dr. Crap.
Doctor Strange and the Multitude of Marvels was a 2022 superhero
Madness.
film. Came out May 6th in the United States. The movie was 126 minutes long, and it raked in $954 million so far.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
$200 million budget. Starring, of course, Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I heard him pronounce his own name.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel. That's it. It's not
What is he?
Chiwetel. Chiwetel Ejiofor. Like the accents on the first syllable. I found out why Americans have a hard time with that. It's because most of the accents in our names are on the last syllable.
Oh, okay.
So
And who's that guy?
Mordo.
Oh, dude,
Mordo.
he's in a lot of movies.
he's
Yeah.
Baron Mordo.
Oh, okay.
The other sorcerer who was on that alternate Earth.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You
He
know,
was
the
12
guy
years
who,
a slave.
the guy who trained him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was 12 years a slave.
Yeah.
And of course, Benedict Wong as Wong.
Yeah. That was a stretch.
I don't know. All I have to say is I want Wong only movies.
I don't.
No.
You don't want
I
Wong
don't
only
e-
movies?
No, I don't even want Doctor Strange only movies.
I like Wong. I like him a lot more than I like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he's great in small doses. That's why you like him. Throw 90 minutes at him, and he's gonna. But
I don't know. Maybe I'll like watching 90 minutes of Wong and not 90 minutes
No.
of Doctor Strange.
no, fuck Doctor Strange. They should have killed this motherfucker off. He should have been the one who died instead of fucking Tony. They're trying to make him into Tony Stark, and it's not working. Fucking, he looks like fucking Paulie Walnuts in this one.
Paulie Walnuts is dead.
Oh,
I know.
dude, shout out to Paulie.
Yeah, fucking Dr. Walnuts.
Dr. Walnuts.
Fucking
That's a Marvel thing with the
with the white
with the
on
gray
side.
on the sides.
Yeah.
Reed Richards had it too.
I know. I don't get it. So
Walnuts called it the wings.
yeah, well, yeah, he went all Paulie Walnuts on.
You
this.
want me to do my Paulie Walnuts impression?
Sure.
Yeah.
T.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That was a little more like Sylvester Stallone.
That's right. It did. It sounded more like
It did.
Sylvester Stallone.
What do you
are
hear?
correct.
What do you say?
I was in a public bathroom the other day and my shoelace was untied and it dragged over the floor and I don't know what to do.
Let me tell you something, Christopher. You're gonna piss on that shoe. All right, Chrissy. There you go. There's your Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, so Doctor Strange for some of us at least, leaves a little to be desired
Fuck Doctor
in
Strange.
the lead character department.
Dude, I told you years ago when they first introduced him, I'm like, it's gonna be bad.
I actually liked him in the first movie, but the more I see of him, the more I don't like him. It's
Right.
like,
Because Also good in just like short dose, like when in Thor Ragnarok. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just give him 5 minutes.
That was a good amount of Doctor Strange.
That's all we need with all your the fucking hand movements and the fucking magic shoelaces and fucking shit like that. It's enough.
And 3 eyes now.
Yeah. Oh fuck, please.
Well, I saw what's his face from The Boys, the guy from New Zealand, one from Lord of the Rings.
Dude, his name's Carl.
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Carl Urban.
How could you forget?
Dude, the first couple times I saw Doctor Strange do his little thing, he has to do the hands with the string. I was like, if they keep fucking doing this, I'm gonna snap. Like, I get enough.
Well, Carl Urban was on Colbert, and he was talking about the eye beams, the laser eyes. And Richie, you haven't seen it this season, but Butcher takes.
Yeah, I saw that,
and he gets powers for short.
That's where I am.
Short periods of time, right?
He just. So
he says
powers,
filming that is ridiculous. He says it's just them doing this all day.
That's
what I mean.
Move your head forward.
Yeah.
Move your head forward. Pretend you have laser shooting out your eyes. All right.
So imagine a Doctor Strange movie without the special effects.
Yeah, just like he's doing sign language all day.
It's like the prequels.
Ugh.
All green screen.
Mm-hmm.
This movie had. Thank God for Elizabeth Olsen. Thank God, because that was the only fucking redeeming quality in this whole fucking movie.
I don't know. So he comes up. We open up in this movie. It's not even our Doctor Strange. It's a different Doctor Strange,
right? Running
around with this young girl who has a star on her jacket, and
America Chavez.
Yeah, but we don't know who she is at that point, and they're going after the Book of Ashanti, which is going to give him special powers to conjure what he needs.
Want the knife
to kill the big enemy that they're worried about. But they don't say who that is.
No.
So that Doctor Strange gets killed.
Yeah.
She has a moment of stress, obviously, and then she transports herself to another universe. She has the power to move between the universes. Multiverse.
Right. So wasn't the dagger in Golden Child the dagger of Ashanti?
It was? Well, this was Vishanti. The other one was dagger of Ashanti.
Oh.
It's
there's a fucking stretch.
Two different places.
My brother Noopsy.
Say the dagger of Ashanti came from a fine restaurant in Ashanti. They had fine cutlery.
Yes.
Vishanti, they were big into publishing. Yeah. So, magic books.
Well, if they call before, if you call within the next 3 hours, you will get 2 daggers of Ashanti. For all you have to do is
separate shipping and handling.
But wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah.
It cuts through tomatoes.
Yeah. It cuts your tomatoes. It kills demons.
This Earth 616 bookmark for you.
Yeah. It also comes with a magic piece of thread.
So we come back to our Earth, which is Earth 616, apparently. And our Doctor Strange rescues the girl. What's her name again?
America Chavez.
America, yeah.
Well, he wakes up from a dream that he just saw from the opening scene.
Yeah, that's right.
And apparently
he says he dreamed that.
Yeah.
He said he dreamed every night. He dreamed an impossible dream, and then.
Oh my God!
Really?
Yeah, he says he has the same dream every night.
Yeah, that he's fighting an unbeatable foe.
When he rescues America Chavez, she said those aren't dreams. Those actually happened because his multiversal selves were actually doing that, and they're all connected type deal.
Yeah. So this movie had a lot of...
they defeat the demon that's going after her.
But
Gargantos.
dude, you're glossing over fucking.
I haven't glossed over anything yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What have I glossed over? No, I could have glossed over something. I don't know.
Feel free to gloss.
Zombie Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's way down the line.
Oh, that's later.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the first Doctor Strange.
Well, the first
died.
Doctor Strange, they bury the guy.
Yeah,
Right.
they buried him.
Right.
And Doctor Strange buries him with his magic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he buries the guy. She says, "Oh, we're running away from this thing." He goes to see Wanda Maximoff. She's in some meadow, and he says, "Oh," she goes, "Are you hear about that town I fucked up?" And he goes, "No, I'm not here for that. There's something bad going down, and I need your help for that." And she goes, "Oh, too bad, motherfucker, because I'm evil now."
Was she evil or just misunderstood?
No, she was evil.
Well, she dabbled. Did you guys watch WandaVision?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is the turn is way too quick here. She went from that to
Well, because she was reading the Darkhold, and that's it possessed her, and that's what I guess corrupted her, and that's why because she's trying to find her boys.
Trying to find her boys. Those aren't her boys. Those aren't the ones she created.
I know.
Guess what she could do?
Create new ones.
She can recreate them.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just liked her in this because I hate Cumberbatch.
She controlled the whole town and created people in that town.
There you go. Then she should just do that all the time.
Just create the kids. Why is she stealing them from another person?
Yeah.
Well, she had to, at the end of WandaVision, she had to like stop her hex that she had over that whole little town.
Right. So just make a little hex in that creepy barn that she's in.
Right. Just do a house hex.
The kids are in there.
Town?
Maybe as far as defense.
Right.
I think her train of thought was, if I use the Darkhold, I go into a different multiverse, find my boys, because she says in the movie that Earth 616 she's the only universe where she doesn't have her boys. So she wants to go to a different universe where she can actually be with them, so she doesn't have to create them. And I guess that they are, because they are.
No, I get the concept. I'm just saying it's stupid.
You're right. She could have. You're right. She totally could have just, you know what?
Or why not take one kid from one universe and another kid from another universe, so the mother's still got a kid?
Yeah.
Can be a little nice.
One. Yeah. Anyway, this movie had a bunch of shit in it. What it didn't have was a shark, because this movie has jumped it.
Oh, stop.
Fucking Marvel has jumped the shark.
Well, before we go into jumping the shark,
okay,
let's talk about 838 or something. I think it is.
838.
Was it 838?
Yeah,
838.
That's the universe that
has the
the X-Men and
Fantastic
the Council of Troy or whatever.
The Council of Troy.
Right.
I think
that's basically what it is. The Council of Troy.
In the middle of Central Park.
Yeah. So it's got Reed Richards. It's
the
got
Illuminati.
Yeah, the Illuminati. It's got Professor X. Right. It's got Captain Carter, not Captain.
From What If.
Captain Carter from What If. It's got a different Captain Marvel. It's got the other
Maria
woman.
Rambeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it the?
It was the Maria. Her
friend. Yeah,
her wingman.
Right.
Yeah. And Black Bolt.
Oh yeah, Black Bolt.
Dude, did Black Bolt not look like fucking what's his name? The Sphinx.
No, actually, he looked like
Mystery Man.
Mystery Man.
I love that movie. Oh my god, I love that movie so much.
When I saw him, I was just like, "Is that the fucking Sphinx?"
But dude, the Sphinx looks like Black Bolt.
Oh well,
Black
whatever.
Bolt existed long before Mystery Men did.
Oh, So I didn't know. I
Even
didn't
the
read
comic,
comics.
long before the Mystery Men.
Fair enough. I didn't know who Black Bolt was. I just saw him. I was like, "That's the Sphinx." Man.
They used the same guy from that shitty TV series they had for one season.
That's right. He played the same character.
Same guy. Yeah.
The Inhumans. I watched that first episode.
I did too, and it was terrible.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
So they say, Doctor Strange, we had to kill our last Doctor Strange. We're going to kill you too, pretty much. And, and he goes, oh, Wanda's coming. And she shows up and she seems to be able to dispatch them with ease.
Yes.
Well, that's my biggest thing about this whole movie was I felt like they made Wanda way too powerful because she dreamwalks into that other. Once she's Scarlet Witch, she uses basically everyone's powers against them. She adapts to everything, and you can't stop her. And I was like, well, what's going to happen down the line when they have the big bad? It's like, well, they'll just bring. I feel like Scarlet Witch is going to be their ace up their sleeve, or whoever the new Avengers are, and it's just it wasn't fair. Because she can steal people's powers. She can climb through mirrors and mirror dimensions. She can pull people through water.
She can do anything, basically.
Ooh, we lost Jay, I think.
Just crazy to me.
Oh, yes.
I'm saying she can basically do anything.
She can do anything. And I watched it a second time, and I noticed because everyone was the Captain Marvel, and this variant of Captain Marvel is supposed to be like the most powerful, Marvel character up to date. And after watching it a second time, when they have that little standoff when they're shooting their powers at each other, she actually steals her cosmic energy, throws her against the wall, and then drops the statue on her. And that's how she kills her. And I was like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not even fair. It's like, how do you even stop her?
Yeah. Because she killed them all with ease. She just turned Mr. Fantastic into noodles. And then popped his head. And then
it's simple. All you do is tell her
Black Bolt pop his own head because she saw the Matrix, so she had that trick up her sleeve.
Yeah.
And
it's simple to stop Wanda. Tell her she's a bad mother.
Yeah, I was like, hurt her feelings.
Or she's not even a mother.
Yeah, that's like, dude, you're a bad mother.
Yeah, it's that was kind of one of the big issues, and I think my expectations for this movie were so high, and I was like, they're bringing in the Fantastic Four characters, X-Men characters. They could have established something huge with this movie to kind of move Marvel in a better direction. And
why was there no variant of Tony Stark?
There was rumors that there.
In the comic
Tom
Illuminati,
Cruise.
Tony Stark is part of the Illuminati.
Yeah,
right.
They probably couldn't get RDJ back
because they couldn't do it because then fucking people will be like, "Holy shit! Why don't we just make movies in this universe now?" Because the one,
I just hope for the love of God that Jim from The Office is not going
Krasinski?
to be Mr. Fantastic.
He's a fan cast. I'm actually surprised Marvel did that because if you look at all the fan art for the past 5 years, I don't think so.
Oh, there's no way
People
that guy came off as the smartest guy on the fucking planet.
No, but he looks like a Reed Richards. I mean, there's years of fan art.
I don't know.
Krasinski playing
as bad as the original Fantastic Four movies were, not the original one. That one was terrible. Those two that had Chris Evans in it.
Not good.
As bad as they were, the Reed Richards character was played correctly.
Chris Evans was really good too, actually.
Yeah, but too much of an asshole. That's why I didn't like it too much. Johnny's an asshole. He's not to that level.
Well, he's a fan. I'm saying they did fan service for John Krasinski. Yeah. I don't think he's going to be the Reed Richards moving forward.
Oh, he better not be. I don't want to see
because there's literally years of you can look at, whenever you look at any like videos on YouTube or fan art, it's always John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic and Emily Blunt as Mrs. Fantastic.
Oh,
and I think they gave fan service because there's years of artwork out there. Which
Mrs. Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear on what's his face? Norm Macdonald, one of Norm Macdonald's comedy albums. where he did basically skits that he wrote with other comedians. And he did one about the origin of the Fantastic Four. And he's Reed Richards. And he says, "All right, you're a rocky thing of a man, so we'll call you the Thing." And they go, "Oh, all right." So, "Johnny, you're a human, but you're a torch, so we'll call you a human torch." And he goes, "Yeah."
Norm.
And he goes,
I can imagine.
"And Sue, you're a woman who turns invisible, therefore you're the invisible woman." And she goes, "Oh, fine, okay." "And
What's
I
your
am
name?"
Mr. Fantastic." and then they like, so he goes on. "So Dr. Doom said this," and Reed, oh, never mind. He said, no, say what you say. Why are you called Mr. Fantastic?" "Because of this fantastic power I have." And he says, "But we have fantastic powers too, but we're named for what we do."
I could totally hear Norm saying all this.
Yeah. Like he should be called Rubber Man.
He said, "Yes, your adjective." Yeah. He goes, "It's an adjective. Why aren't we all adjectives?" It's good. Look it up. It's incredibly funny.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I do want to see
But
that.
I don't think
It's audio. It's audio only. It was on a CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this movie, again, I just don't like how they're trying to portray him as the super smart, snotty, they're just trying to make him too much like Tony Stark.
Well,
And
that's
he's no
like
Robert
I
Downey.
said on the last show and one before it. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. has a charm where he's insulting people, but he does it charmingly.
Right.
And you can tell, okay, he's poking fun, but he's not a jerk.
Right.
Really.
Right.
Or a jerk, but a mild jerk,
Well, Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is just an asshole.
Yeah, he's an asshole. But I don't think. I mean, I agree with Richie. I think they're trying to make him like the leader of whatever the next Avengers is.
Yeah.
I thought the first movie wasn't bad, and I really liked his parts in his smaller parts. Like I thought he was amazing in Infinity War, and obviously Doctor Strange is the key to defeat whatever villain comes around because he's seen it all, he's done it all. So I feel like they should make him a threat that's coming, and Doctor Strange will tell you how to beat the threat, tell you what you need to do, but you don't want to follow him into battle type deal. He's not a leader to me. He's more of like the piece to, he's the information that you need to beat whatever's coming at you. And they should just keep him at that level.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't think he should be the leader of the Avengers. The Avengers aren't even around anymore. I have no idea how many more phases Marvel's going to go before we have another Avengers movies. I think they're trying to do Secret War with the whole incursion thing.
Yeah.
But I mean,
so far it's not working. So far, I am completely uninterested in where they're going.
It's definitely confusing. So
like Ms. Marvel, I
tried watching it.
I watched the first episode.
I'm not even bothering.
That was it. Yeah. I've had no desire to go back and continue watching it.
It's so teeny bopper. Like it's just, I can't.
Yeah, it is very teenager. It is very young adult. This thing.
Oh no.
But I have no desire to see it. In the past, there'd be no Marvel anything that got past me.
True.
Right.
and now it's like Richie said, I'm losing interest in the whole thing. I'm losing interest in the whole thing. My characters that I liked are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're trying to set up some sort of big bad, I think it's Kang. They should have had him appear in this movie, especially this is a movie that kind of explains the multiverse, and that's clearly the direction I think they're going in. And with the whole Loki series, they fractured the multiverse when they killed that King variant. He should have made an appearance in some way, shape, or form in this movie. But they didn't do that. Like I said, this movie had so much potential. They could have brought in so many different things here because of the whole 838, multiverse, but
Right.
they didn't capitalize on it. And
No.
and that was my biggest.
And I don't see how any of these movies connect and TV shows really connect.
I don't really either.
Like Loki.
I'm way confused.
Loki broke the that show, not Loki himself, broke the multiverse, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yet we haven't seen anything as a result of that. We've only seen what Doctor Strange has fucked up.
Right.
In the multiverse.
So that is like
we
Jason
should be having
a great point.
There should be some kind of incursion where characters are popping in, not Doctor Strange bringing them there.
King even tells him, "I'll see you soon," because he knew that Sylvie was going to kill him in Loki, and he says, "I'll see you soon." But we haven't heard shit from that.
Yeah,
and it's broken.
And I agree. He should have been in this one.
Yeah.
I don't care if he was a hot dog vendor.
Yeah, something.
But the thing is,
just like, hey,
it doesn't even have to be Kang. It could be someone like Loki or what's his face.
They're running that variant train. Use it.
The dude, that investigator who was working with Loki.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Have him pop up.
Yeah, because there's a variant in every universe.
But something to advance that storyline along. Because right now it's just like, I'm seeing these movies, but I'm saying, how are any of these connecting with that storyline?
Right.
Like Spider-Man in this one, the only reason I think they exist is to say the multiverse exists.
Right. So where was Spider-Man in any of these?
Well, they referenced him in this one because and they remember him because
they remember Spider-Man, but they don't remember Peter Parker.
That's right.
Who cares? Like, where was he?
No. Yeah, I know. Where was Peter Parker when all this shit? Well, you can say that about every event. Like, where were the more powerful characters when this was happening? You can do that with a lot of things, but
they try to reference it, but sometimes it just doesn't.
It reminds me of the time I was listening to the Ronald D. Moore, as a matter of fact. No. There's a point about writing.
Right.
He said when, there's an episode Starbuck crash lands on this planet. And he says, they all get in their Vipers and they fly around looking because that's all they could do.
Right. Is
fly around and look around.
Right.
He said if this was Star Trek, because he wrote for Star Trek too, he said if something like that happened on Star Trek, their magic sensors would pinpoint their location within a few seconds, and then they transport them up to the ship. Problem solved. He said, so you would have to write a page of dialogue on why you can't do that. You have to come up with, the multiphasic radiation is stopping our transporters from working or our sensors and stuff like that. He said you'd have to write around. The Enterprise was so powerful. You had to write around what it could do.
Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this movie.
I don't think it was like.
I know,
terrible.
Carl. There was some great stuff in there.
Was it terrible? Was it terrible?
I wouldn't say it was terrible.
I wouldn't say it was terrible. I think it was it was slightly above Thor: The Dark World.
Mm-hmm.
My expectations were way too high.
I'd watch Thor: The Dark World over this again. I never want to watch this movie again.
I didn't think it was that bad. And I honestly don't mind Benedict Cumberbatch. I thought he was great in the other roles he's been in, like the smaller doses, like Richie said.
I loved Sherlock.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like Doctor Strange wise.
Doctor Strange.
I thought the first movie wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But he was a big part of, like I said, Infinity War. He had a small part in Endgame, and he's like the missing puzzle.
Jason is frozen again. What?
Nope, sorry.
You said missing puzzle?
Yeah, I said his character's like the missing puzzle piece on how to, beat these big threats. And I like him. They should just keep him as smaller character points in other movies. But make him
technically
he should be a corner piece where it's only 4 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, basically, if you think about it, is that I'm not talking about villains here. I'm just talking about superhero wise. Basically, he's the most powerful Marvel superhero.
Is he? I thought
who's gonna beat him? Like straight up. It's like he can fucking okay. You just attacked me. Okay, now you're in fucking Alaska.
Yeah, he could throw you in that mirror dimension. Well,
yeah, put you in the mirror dimension.
He can conjure up pretty much anything, and then
he puts the heebie-jeebie on you, and then what are you gonna do?
Well, isn't he still arguing with the first fucking star monster in the first one?
Dormammu.
Dormammu. Yeah.
No, because he doesn't have the time stone, and the time stone's gone.
Yeah, he can't. He's powerless against Dormammu now.
Oh,
because the time stone is what gave him that ability. So he didn't even beat Dormammu. He just basically
argued with him
until they agreed to.
He annoyed him to death.
Stand down.
He played "I Know You Are, but What Am I?"
Maybe that's it. Maybe Doctor Strange's power is talking sense into people and making them destroy themselves.
He did hold his own with Thanos for a while.
I know you are, but what am I?
That's not an argument.
I know you are, but what am I?
That's not an argument. Yes, it is.
No, it is. It's not an argument. It is. It's not an argument. It is.
So
time's up.
So
carry on.
So that's what I'm saying, because he talks Wanda into killing herself, basically.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he's a smooth talker, I guess, but.
Oh, you're bad, Wanda. I'm bad. Okay, I'm gonna destroy the bad book in every universe, and then I'm gonna destroy myself.
He needs to just stay on the sidelines. Mom. And when shit really hits the fan, I'd be like, okay, let's go talk to Doctor Strange and kind of formulate a plan, and then we'll figure shit out. But yeah,
Richie. Yeah, at the end, she should have said, "It turns out I am a terrible mom."
Yeah, I am a terrible mom. I never got my kids snack packs.
Oh, that was in the cutscenes.
That other mom, she was a pretty good mom.
She was good.
She was a good mom.
Good. She cut the crust off.
You know what I was thinking about this movie too is like after the movie ended, I'm like, what's gonna happen with that 838 Wanda? Because somebody in that universe can see the footage, be like, man, Wanda Maximoff came in here and killed, the Illuminati. So the Fantastic Three and the rest of the X-Men, like, she's fucked, man. Like, it's not her fault. It's not her fault.
That's right. They're gonna come and try to kill her.
Yeah. The Fantastic
Wait, what did I do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone's gonna be like, they're gonna go after her, and she's gonna be like, the other Wanda dream walked into my body, and sure they did, Wanda, and
you see whatchamacallit, Reed Richards is dead. I was just gonna use a Reed Richards reference. Johnny Storm tapping on a computer. I found her. She's in the white pages.
That's what I'm saying.
C snatch.
Land snatching. Land. Sea snatch. Yeah, so Sam Raimi did Raimi it up a bit at the end with the zombie Doctor Strange and his Cloak of Souls.
I'm surprised they didn't have fucking the old Happy Days where fucking he actually jumped the shark playing on a TV in a fucking window somewhere, because that's what should have happened.
And there was a lot of Sam Raimi possession motion capture scenes too. He has the same anytime
he pulled out his bag of tricks.
Oh yeah, any possession scene he has in any of his movies, it's always the camera's hiding behind something and it just swoops up and snatches you.
So Doctor Strange apparently has third eyeball now because he used the Darkhold.
That was weird.
So, but I thought the third eye blind dude died.
It turns out he didn't. That third-eyed blind dude is the guy at the end.
Well, he said using the Darkhold has consequences, and that's when his third eye opened. The evil Strange. And what did you guys think about that music battle? People either love that or they hate that. The music notes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
It was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool how they did it.
It was inventive, and I apparently Richie can't read music, and neither can I. But apparently, what they did was correct.
Yeah, it looked legit.
Sure. I don't know. Even when they were doing it, I couldn't read that music.
So that was pretty cool. Like I said, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give this movie I can't even give it. I'll give it a 2. It's much like Richie. If I never see this movie again, it'll be fine with me. Like I have no desire to watch it again. I've seen it twice now. That's enough. Well, I saw it in the theater, and then I saw it again.
You got duped to go to the theater for this piece of shit.
On home video. Well, I wasn't pleased leaving the theater. Let me tell you that. I said, I came out for this.
See? Yeah.
First movie I've seen in a while, and it wasn't that good.
No. It should have been everything.
It had all the potential in the world. And they let Sam Raimi do his thing in it too, which, I mean, Spider-Man 1 and 2 were great. 3, take it or leave it. But they definitely didn't hold back on him. They kind of let him do what he wanted to it. And I understand they try to make it
remember
type
3, Spider-Man 3, Sony pushed a lot of shit onto him. They had to use Venom.
Yeah.
They had.
Well, there was supposed to be a 4th one. They just weren't expecting the 3rd one to just bomb.
Right. They had to use. I think they had to add a couple other things, and he said, I couldn't make the movie I wanted because of
because what he had to do, instead of what he wanted to do.
Did he have to make him dance down the street?
That is true.
Yeah.
I would have been like, the fucking Sony tell you to do that?
No, Raimi's like, I'm not cutting that part.
I
actually saw a video.
Richie would never get a second interview with anybody.
I saw a video on TikTok where this 8-year-old kid for his talent show reenacted that dancing scene from Spider-Man 3, and it was awesome.
Did he have black?
Oh yeah, makeup? He had the suit on. He's doing the whole.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh, it was great. People just
dude. That would be one of the first questions I asked. Like Sam Raimi.
Oh, so Sony did all those things. Did they make you dance? Have Peter Parker dancing down the street?
Fucking dance scene in?
Was that your choreography, or
that? Or did Sony force you to do that one?
Yeah. Or did you fucking green light that? Yeah. Yeah, blame it on Sony now, motherfucker.
Because let me tell you, Venom was not the worst part of that movie.
No.
And then I'd be leaving. I'd be like, listen here, Mr. Raimi, I've been kicked out of better lines than this. I've been kicked out of more press lines than you could shake a stick at.
Listen, Sam, you're right. Half of the time they don't even let me in.
Yeah.
Just no one else wanted to come to this press conference.
Yeah. That's how we got into the Shatner press conference.
Yeah. That is true.
We went to the William Shatner. Who was that? It was what's his face? Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Oh, Sorbo? No, not Sorbo.
What's his name?
The other
Scott
Bakula and
the coach for the fucking
and Avery Fisher.
Yeah.
Who's Avery Fisher?
I don't know. But Scott Bakula.
Who's Cisco?
Scott Bakula was the coach in Major League 3. Back to the Buzz.
Back to the Buzz.
Unnecessary enough. Back to college to play football.
So we went to the press conference with William Shatner, Scott Bakula, and Avery Brooks. And there was maybe 8 people in that room.
Yeah.
Press people. And we were 3 of them.
Yeah. And we didn't ask a question.
I would have loved to meet Scott Bakula. I watched Quantum Leap when I was a kid. That was like my show when I got home from school.
Well, Shatner was hawking this DVD where he interviewed every other captain.
Ooh.
Yeah. The captains.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about Major League. So they weren't going to let me ask any questions.
That digital baseball just wasn't making it.
Yeah. Do you have any questions? Yeah, but it's about Major League 3. You can't answer. You can't answer that question. I'm like, well,
that's what you have to do. I feel like if you meet a celebrity, you have to ask them something super random about a movie that not very many people watch. I met Elijah Wood once, and people were like, "Oh, Frodo," and I was asking, I'm like, "What's up, North?" And he's like, "Oh my god," he's like, "No one's ever called me that." I'm like,
dude, I actually did that in an interview.
That is great.
We were interviewing what's his name
from Chuck.
What's his name?
Baldwin.
Is it Alan Baldwin?
No.
Adam Baldwin.
Adam Baldwin.
Oh, okay.
So Adam Baldwin was, when he was a kid, was in a very
My Bodyguard.
No, DC Cab.
Oh yeah.
With Mr. T.
Remember that shit?
Gary Busey, Mr. T. Wojciechowicz from Barney Miller.
Yeah. So all these. So I asked him. I was walking by and
what's that dude's name? Mac Randy?
I don't know.
Something like that.
So I was walking by and everybody was like, we're basically getting in line to interview him. So he had a line, and I kind of stood on the side, and I was just like, I said, the only question I have is why would some foolish kid spend all that money on a shitty cab company? And he was like, I need to talk to you.
That's what I'm saying. You got to throw curveballs.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, what's up, like, Albert Hockenberry?
Yep.
I said, why would you? He was all about it, dude.
A big smile appeared on his face when he heard Albert Hockenberry.
Yeah, he goes, hey, who was that kid? I said, I don't know, but he foolishly spent all that money on a shitty cab company. he goes, we're gonna talk.
But so ratings wise, Richie.
Oh, fucking Blutowski. 0.0.
Another one.
Oh
man, fuck this movie.
I can't wait for the day that I'm on and Richie gives something a 1 or 1.5 or higher. It's always a 0.0.
Richie has given movies 5s.
I have.
He has.
Well, you gave the Batman, I think, a 3.5 or a 4. So
but he gave Dark Knight 5.
Oh,
he gave Zodiac 5.
Zodiac is a good movie. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Zodiac.
I think if I remember right, the Dark Knight episode, you don't even say your names. You're just like 5 crosshairs. Like right at the beginning.
I think so.
I think it was Dark Knight.
Yeah, it was so good. No, fuck funny. This movie. I'm so, dude. Thor better not suck, man.
I haven't seen it yet.
Fingers are crossed.
I don't know. It's not getting good responses.
See, I can't buy fucking what's her name as Chick Thor, man. Oh, little fucking Padme there.
I'm a huge fan of hers.
Natalie Portman.
Portman.
Like,
well, you can't judge the movie on something you haven't really seen yet.
Dude, she can't lift that little girl can't lift that hammer.
You see how ripped she got for the movie, though? She got pretty stout.
The hammer is surprisingly light, according to the Vision.
Oh, well.
Because if you're able to hold it, it's light for you.
Oh. I don't buy her as Chick Thor.
Well,
we haven't seen the movie.
The first two, though.
I've seen a preview. I've seen enough to not buy it.
I'm just saying
Bell, though,
there may be more to dislike in the movie than because of all the complaints I've been reading, where people have been saying none of them mention Natalie Portman as being the reason why it's bad.
Yeah, the complaints I see is they try to make it too funny. That's the biggest complaints I've seen.
Ragnarok was hilarious.
It was genius.
But I hear that they kind of run on these jokes over and over again in this movie, and then there was a lot of complaints that Christian Bale didn't have very much screen time in this movie, and that people complain about that.
Oh. And
but I'm gonna go see it. So still,
and his character in it is
Thor?
like Dusty or
Dusty Bottoms from Three Amigos.
So Thor fights Powder in this movie.
Oh my god!
Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat. It's Quan Chi.
Remember what we did in Amigos?
Yeah.
So like the wind.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I love the Three Amigos.
So do I.
Yeah. Of course
we could take a walk and you can kiss me on the veranda. The lips would be fine.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, what is it? Hey, a sweater.
It's a sweater.
You know, El Guapo, maybe it's the girl, it's the woman that you're mad at instead of me, jefe.
She won't open her flower.
Everyone has an El Guapo. For some, reading is an El Guapo. Oh, Martin.
So you talking about fucking Three Amigos is way better than this fucking travesty.
It's so good.
So when are they going to kill Strange off?
He's getting a third movie, man, and he's moving. I think I'm almost positive they
love the guy. Marvel. They love the guy.
He's going to be this mentor, or
I'm going to say it now.
They're going to use him for the next few phases.
I got witnesses. I ain't watching another fucking movie about him.
Yes, you are. If another one comes out, you're watching it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're going to watch it.
No, I'm not. No,
yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Well, Charlie Theron will be in the next one.
I'm watching that shit on fast forward then.
I'll come out. I'll come out. I'll come out there and I'll use my Clockwork Orange lid holders and hold open your eyelids, and make you watch.
Right. All right, Jay, what do you give it?
This one was hard for me because
are you gonna jazz it up or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna jazz the shit out of it. I had huge expectations for it.
Right.
I don't mind the Doctor Strange character. All I can think about was like different plot holes, and I really thought it was clever. The whole Illuminati scene, the fight scenes they had. Wanda was just a fucking killer in this movie.
Only saving grace.
Yeah, she was amazing. And like moving forward, I don't know who's gonna. I'm gonna think moving forward, whatever villain they pop in, whether it's Kang or Doctor Doom. All I'm gonna think about is like, well, and she's gonna fuck whoever up,
right?
Whatever. But I'm a big Sam Raimi fan, so I'm gonna give it a 3. I know.
So
it's not the worst Marvel film, but I mean,
not by far.
But there was a lot of scenes that I liked. There was some that I did not. But I mean, overall, I'm not going to say it was one of the worst ones. I'd put it smack in the middle somewhere. And you know, hopefully,
it's definitely on the low end of my Marvel scale.
My theory is that hopefully they'll shelve Doctor Strange for a phase, and you know, they bring him back whenever shit starts hitting the fan, and then he comes in. He appears in the movie for 5 or 10 minutes, does his whole, you know, round table with everybody.
There should just be a picture of him next to an old school answering machine that just has a blinking light, and like, well, what are we gonna do? And they hit play, and it's just his voice with his picture next to it saying what to do, and then he doesn't have to annoy us.
Maybe he comes in on FaceTime.
Yeah. No, I don't want that either. Like I said, just his voice and a picture is fine.
I know I'm probably giving it a little higher, but I'm thinking of Sam Raimi, and
right.
Like I said, there's other aspects of the movie that I'm looking at, and I didn't think it was terrible by any means. But,
well, before Carl goes, I do have a question.
Way missed potential.
Is Wanda dead now, or wink, she's dead?
Because when the building collapsed on her, you can see that red flash. So I think that was some sort of shield that she put on herself. I mean, she literally killed everybody. A collapsed building is not going to stop that woman. Right. So,
okay, I was just curious because
I think they're holding her for a redemption story somewhere down the line. You know,
right? Yeah. All right, Carl, give it your 5.
Oh, no. I'm in line with Jay. Like, there's some cool shit. When they do the quick jumps through the multiverse,
that was dope. Yeah,
fucking awesome.
Was Mustafar? Did you guys see that? It looked like they went through the planet Vader lived on.
Well, yeah, there was like kind of a lava.
I could have.
Type
I
thing.
paused it. I was like, I don't know if there's a tower.
You think it was Mustafar?
I think it was. Well,
That'd be awesome.
Well,
there was Mustafar,
and they
What
were
If.
animated at one point.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Oh yeah, and there were paint also.
They were paint.
Yeah,
was
they were
weird.
paint. Right.
Yeah.
Weren't they like
I'm also-
fucking bubbles or something like that too?
Yeah. You'll see some of that in Everything Everywhere All at Once, only a whole lot better.
I heard there's like sausage fingers,
Hot dog fingers.
hot dog.
There's a universe of people who have hot dog fingers.
Okay.
So I'm also a big Sam Raimi head from when I was a young boy, and he pulled out his bag of tricks, and his bag of tricks is real good. And it may not fit in the Marvel universe, but I enjoyed watching it.
I'm waiting to hear a number.
2.5
2.5. Well,
Okay.
he gave it a 3, man. You're not in line with him then.
on most things. Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't really like the Scarlet Witch, so I'm docking a half point.
So I would
2.5.
put the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen of the
Thank you.
Marvel Studios movies. I'm not talking about Sony or
Fantastic
anybody
Four.
else's. What?
Fantastic Four.
That wasn't a
wasn't
Marvel
Marvel
Studios movie.
No. Yeah, you just said Marvel movie.
I said
Oh, Marvel Studios.
Marvel
I get it.
Studios movies, not
Okay.
any other production companies' Marvel
Okay.
movies. I'd say Elementals would be my worst.
Mm. Yeah.
Thor: The Dark World on top of that. I put this next. And Iron Man 2.
Don't. Okay.
Oh man, I thought Iron Man 3. That's my worst. And Eternals.
I love 3.
I love 3.
I didn't like 3. The whole him running around with that kid, that just lost it for me. And the Mandarin not even being real. I was like, are you serious? He's an
That's
actor.
hilarious.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was
it's
shit.
funny.
That shit was funny.
It was funny, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was funny. It was.
I think it's great.
My name's Trevor.
I wasn't a fan of Iron Man 3. My name is
Speaking of Budweiser,
Yeah. My name's Trevor. Yeah.
That-
It's
that
just
movie
props. It's
didn't
just props.
roast
It's just
me.
props.
hilarious.
Yeah. Eternals is bad though. It's
All
too
right.
long.
Well, it's time for
3 of a kind. Ba, ba, da, ba. 3 of a kind. Ba, ba, da, ba. 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind.
Beautiful.
Three favorite needle drops. Who wants to go first?
Well, I think I have the clear winner, so I'll go first.
I didn't
There's
know it was
so
a
many.
competition, Carl. You're always making things into competitions.
Can I verify something?
Go ahead.
If a song was made for a movie, like an actual song,
Like Top Gun.
yeah, there's a couple movies where songs were specifically made for that movie.
No, that would still count because it's not, it's like Carl said, it's not part of the score.
You're right.
It is a pre-recorded song that they bring in.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just want to clarify.
Oh, so
you
who wanted to
freeze,
go
Rich?
first?
Carl, drop it on us. What's the best one?
Well, it's clearly the end of Layla and Goodfellas
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
when they run through all the dead bodies, and it's beautiful and it's
Yeah.
cinematic and it's just perfect.
So, do you know the name of the?
What, the dead
Art-
bodies?
No. Do you know the name of the end of Lola?
Layla.
It's
Layla.
Layla.
Do you know the name? Yes, but it has a name. So there's Layla, and when it goes into that, it's called.
No, I always thought it was just the.
It's Coda.
Okay. I always thought it was Layla. Is it Layla Coda?
It's Layla, but at the end of it, it's Coda when they do the piano part. Yes. So
Well, I
it's Layla.
think it's just beautiful.
Yes, it is.
One of the Allman Brothers, I think, is on guitar, sliding around. It's just beautiful and dead bodies everywhere. It's just a great scene.
There's going to be a common thread with dead bodies on mine.
Not mine.
Well, let me go then. Guardians of the Galaxy 2
Okay.
come a little bit closer during the Yondu where he kills everyone with the arrow. Unboard
that
the
was
ship.
awesome.
That was so awesome.
That's right.
I love the opening scenes of that number 2 when they're playing.
Oh, yeah.
ELO.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's great. But that's a little too obvious. I hesitate with Guardians of the Galaxy since there's so many.
oh
Right.
man, yeah,
But-
that movie's filled with them.
That one just fit that scene so perfectly. Okay, now everyone's frozen. Hello.
Jim's is unstable too.
Yeah, Jim's unstable right now.
All of
Hey.
you froze on that one.
Welcome
Actually,
back.
you did. We were.
Oh, I had
Oh,
unstable internet. I usually have rock solid internet.
I'm
So-
plugged in.
So come a little bit closer. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
It's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great
who
choice.
kills about 100
Great,
people.
great choice.
Love it.
I'll
Yeah,
go
Jim.
next. So when Ray brought this whole category up, the first thing that popped in
Internet is rough tonight.
Right?
when they're going to the drop point and they're playing.
Hold on, buddy. You froze.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
You
Start
gotta
over.
repeat
Start
what
over.
you said.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got it.
Okay. Yeah. So the first thing that popped in my head for this was from the first Predator movie when they're going to the drop zone in Guatemala
Yeah.
and they're playing Little Richard Long Tall Sally and they're on the chopper.
Wow.
That was the first thing that popped in
Awesome.
my head when we came up with this category.
That's rad. Love Predator.
All right.
Great movie.
Wow.
Richie? Oh, Carl?
Oh, Carl. No, he did Coda. That's
Yeah,
right.
he did good.
I'm kicking it old school. I'm going 1987 epic North Shore. Gary Wright. Am I the one? When he's fucking doing the montage of fucking
Am I the
learning
one?
how to surf.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Can't
That's
wait any longer. Do I
Dude,
own that?
I
Do
have
own that song?
I have
Yes, I
another montage one in this 3. So I am
Well, all I know is I have 3 songs that I guarantee none of you fucking have. So
Mm,
but my final one's gonna be a killer, and Carl, it will be the winner.
ooh. But so far I have it.
Yeah.
What the?
So Richie?
what?
Oh,
am I
He
going?
went-
No, he just went.
I just
you
went.
just went. Okay.
Am I the
Unless we're-
one?
Unless we're
All right.
snaking
You're
it.
right.
All right, let's go. Who went first the last time?
I went first the last time.
All right, then we'll start off with Richie.
Ooh,
Snaking it.
nice.
Snake trap.
Hold on, I got to get the yes. I'm keeping it in the 80s.
Love
Because
it.
the
Yeah.
80s had the fucking some of the best music.
You're right.
So when you're watching fucking movies and the fucking and you're at a dance and you're on a bike and the other girl is on a bike as well, Send Me an Angel comes to mind. Do you believe in heaven above?
Mhm.
Do you believe in love? Fuck yeah. Send Me an Angel from the great movie Rad,
Oh my god.
where Crew Jones dances on a bike with Lori Loughlin.
That is correct.
Lori Loughlin, whatever. fucking
They
ever.
do.
Yeah,
Oh,
That
He-
song. Oh,
That Richie loves Rad.
I do love it. I have it on DVD.
wow.
I should put it in Dropbox. If you haven't seen Rad,
I've seen it.
oh,
Old school.
All
Really?
right,
I love 80s movies though.
Jason.
All right. So I'm going 80s here. This is from Over the Top, the arm wrestling competition montage scene. Sammy Hagar, winner takes it all. When they're just
Oh my
going through
God.
they're going through that whole scene at the casino or at the showroom floor, and then you actually see a guy get his arm broken. And I read that guy really did break his arm in that movie.
Oh, wow.
In that montage scene. So that's a real break. But yeah, I'm going with
That's a pretty good montage.
Winner Takes It All by Sammy Hagar from Over.
Loser takes
Over the
fall.
top. I had a Sylvester Stallone movie, but I chose not to use it. For my second one, I am going to use Across the Universe by Fiona Apple, a cover that she did in the movie Pleasantville.
Wow.
Which is how the movie ends. You hear that song while the last scenes are playing.
Huh.
And Pleasantville, like I was telling my wife, because she
Great
never
movie.
saw it, you go in thinking it's going to be a screwy comedy. And then it just becomes something completely different by the end. And excellent movie.
That is a good movie.
Hell yeah.
So that's my number 2.
Does the star dance down the street in that? Isn't it Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire
Yes.
is in it.
I was doing a callback.
He does not.
Witherspoon.
He does not dance down the street.
Yeah, he does not. And Carl is now jumping the shark.
Now, Carl can't jump the shark yet because he has to give us his second pick.
I'm going to go with my boy Wagner from Germany, my roots. Ride of the Valkyries in Apocalypse Now.
Flight of the Valkyries, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know who's riding the Valkyries, but
Flight of the Valkyries, yes, is the name of the piece.
Wow, I always thought it was Ride.
It is not. That is not correct.
yeah, you should check with your heritage.
Yeah, you should really look into Wagner.
Good choice, all right. Come on.
I go back and check that heritage, buddy.
It's a pretty good choice. Come on.
Oh, it's a good choice.
It is a good choice.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What you wearing later, Jose? Yeah, from Sweden.
It's fucking funny.
Oh, okay. So let's start off with Jason this time
All right, so
for his number 3.
I'm going off this
3
one
of a
just
kind.
because it's
Give us your number 3.
number 3 is going to be. Man, I wrote a whole list of shit down.
So did I. You got to pick one though.
Wayne's World, when they're all singing Bohemian Rhapsody in their car. Wayne's World 1.
That sold that movie.
Iconic.
That sold that movie.
Solid.
That's a strong 3, buddy. I got to give it to you. That's
Appreciate
a strong
that.
Pretty good.
And also before I have to, my wife, she's starting to listen to my podcast or these podcasts now. So I told her that I would drop because
Listen to that. My podcast.
Jeez, bud.
No. She wanted to
Like,
drop
sure. He went to Harvard.
Dirty Dancing, Time of Your Life. So I thought I would drop
Wait, you
that
just
for her.
Oh, for her.
For her, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Vanessa have a choice?
No.
No.
Best song in the movie, not the
Holy shit.
score.
Shit. No. I love Vanessa.
All right,
Fucking
Richie.
girl makes me laugh.
What was that? I'm sorry.
She's going Cameron Crowe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Probably Little Tiny Dancer.
Oh.
Oh, from
Yeah,
well done.
Almost Famous.
That's
That's
her
strong
call.
too.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
That's
a good
really
one.
strong.
That's a good one.
really
That's
good
the one after the plane, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's the one
No.
after he's a golden god.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah, because
Yeah.
he's wrapped in a blanket.
Right. Hi.
Yeah.
That's right. He's sitting there wrapped in a blanket. That's right.
Good choice.
I will be joining Vanessa in the Cameron Crowe category.
Oh, there's so many.
16
19
candles.
The 1989 U.S. Film, the most epic scene in a movie with music, holding a boombox over his head. Say anything
Oh,
in your eyes,
in your
Peter
eyes.
I
Gabriel.
thought of it in your
I love that song, man.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Hey, that's epic though.
It
That's
is. It is
so iconic.
extremely famous.
Little trivia on that.
Yes.
That wasn't the song playing on the radio when he did that.
What was
What-
playing on the
what?
radio?
Huh?
What was playing on the radio?
I just lost it. Sorry. I
Oh
gotta
my
look it up.
God.
So
You don't pull that one up unless you have it ready to go, dude.
Sorry.
Cusack's a huge Fishbone fan. It might be.
I think it was a Fishbone song.
I bet it was.
I think it was. I read it.
A huge Fishbone fan.
So yeah, he put some other song in, and at the end, Cameron was like, "Yeah, no, we got to do something
Awesome.
here."
All right.
Hell yeah.
Wait, who hasn't gone?
You.
I haven't done 3.
Carl hasn't done 3.
What's your third?
Where Is My Mind by the Pixies closes out Fight Club.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's on my honorable mention list. That is
Perfect ending.
a perfect ending to that movie. Well, that movie's a perfect movie.
Movie is pretty
Mostly, yeah.
It really is.
I'll have no one say a bad word about Fight Club.
There's really not much wrong with it.
Listen to, if you can get the Fight Club DVD, there was a DVD commentary track by Brad Pitt and
I have heard it. Yeah.
and Ed Norton, and it's excellent. They're talking about like the scene where they're hitting golf balls into the house and breaking windows. They were drunk during that scene.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
They were very involved. Those two were very involved in making that movie.
Oh yeah, it was. They both love making it.
Yeah, that is a good track.
Yeah,
It
excellent.
is.
So here's my number 3, and Carl, it will destroy all yours. Jim Croce's Time in a Bottle, the Quicksilver scene in Days of Future Past.
Oh, that was good. But
That's good. I kind of like the Eurythmics one in Apocalypse.
I'm telling you, if
That is a good one,
I
though.
watched it again today.
That scene's incredible.
It's
This
a great.
scene's ridiculous.
The scene is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. That's a good one.
But the song itself,
Yeah,
I felt like they should have played Rush because he's wearing a Rush shirt in that scene.
yeah,
that would have been like a little Tom Sawyer,
Yeah.
oh, that would have kicked ass.
right?
yes. Except the song has a meaning to the scene.
Well, of course.
That scene is incredible. There's no
Yeah,
doubt.
but I'm
Yeah, the
just
scene
saying
is
the
great.
song ties
Yeah.
into the scene.
Right.
It does.
I have an honorable mention.
I have a couple too.
Oh, there's
If you
so
play
many.
Tom
I mean,
Sawyer, it really has nothing to do with the scene.
And I was going to
I'm
use it,
saying.
but I was like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, go
so I
ahead.
stuck with the 80s. The band is called Patrick Street, and the song is called Music for a Found Harmonium. And it's the song that plays at the end of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, shit.
Are they gonna do Canned Heat?
Okay, my honorable mentions are Two Heads Are Better Than One, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
That was almost in mine, but I was going to do Come Play With Me.
Because that's a montage scene.
Right.
I can't believe no one said Rocky. I was waiting for somebody to just.
Eye of the Tiger, Rocky 3.
Yeah.
I was thinking about No Easy Way Out when he's reminiscing the death of Apollo in Rocky 4. That was
Rocky 4 is nothing but montages.
fantastic.
Tommy Boy, the where the Carpenters come on.
Oh, I thought you were
You
talking
turn
about
it down.
I thought you were going to do the SA2.
No.
song.
No, so
No.
it's the one
You
where
change the channel.
You change the channel. No, I mean if
No,
you
you
want to
just-
listen to it, you can.
That is classic.
The Immigrant Song, of course, Thor Ragnarok.
from-
I wrote that
oh,
one down. Yeah.
That was, yeah.
I heard they
And
paid a lot of money for that one.
oh, I'm sure they did.
Fucking A.
And
Oh, worth it.
even though, as every longtime listener of this podcast knows, that this podcast has not been friendly to Zack Snyder, nor Michael
Yeah,
Bay. Michael
Fuck
Bay gets
Michael
it
Bay.
worse, but Zack Snyder has not come out well on this podcast. But I have to give him props to
Hallelujah.
Watchmen.
Mm.
Hallelujah.
No, times they are a changing. The
Oh, that
opening scene is
That's
just
great.
so well done.
It's
I wasn't a
really
big
good.
fan of the movie, but the opening scene I thought was the
Yeah, but
way
he wasn't the music director on it.
Yeah, he picked.
They weren't none of these were the music director.
Cameron Crowe was.
Well, okay.
I'm
All right.
I'm sure he was very involved with what song that was, since
Right.
they had to. It once again, it fit the scene.
Right.
And it was well done. I think the only part of that movie I really liked is how he got the history of
America,
recent events, America, the alternate version of America. He was able to lay it out all in the opening credits, basically.
It's kind of brilliant. You're right.
So I gotta give him five. Those are my honorable mentions.
Yeah, I was gonna go super random. One of my honorable mentions, I was gonna do holding out for a hero from Short Circuit 2.
Oh,
when he's leaking
Jesus.
battery fluid.
When he starts making himself into the battle bot.
Oh my God. How do you even know that movie?
I love that movie.
He says he loves 80s movies.
I do love 80s movies. And then also the opening scene to Zombieland, Metallica, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I think that opening scene is fantastic.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, I got one I forgot.
What?
A little movie called Transformers the Movie.
Oh, well done.
When Optimus Prime goes into action, you got the touch.
You got the power.
Yeah.
Covered in Boogie Nights.
That's right. It was in Boogie Nights too.
Horribly covered in Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's part of the narrative.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that counts.
If you're a new time listener, Transformers the animated movie is the Transformer movie you want to see.
Yeah, not the one that I'm in, all right?
Definitely not that one.
I'm shocked. Go ahead.
Or Shia LaBeouf one.
I'm shocked that nobody went with Ferris Bueller or Beetlejuice.
There's so many.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it is.
I do like Coda though. I think that's one of the stronger ones, other than your fucking the one you picked at 3. Jay, I'm drawing a blank.
The Wayne's World.
Yeah, that.
Bohemian.
I mean, like that. That is.
That's so much fun.
Yeah, but it's like that's like when you could say to someone who's never seen Wayne's World other than that part, and they'd fucking be like, "Oh yeah, the Bohemian Rhapsody." You know what I mean? Like
that is true. Or even I was also thinking about Animal House too.
But the thing is, like that scene, the Bohemian Rhapsody scene, is what clip would play every time they were advertising that movie.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hear that song, you automatically think of Wayne's World automatically.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't show any of the clips of Ed O'Neill at the donut shop to sell the movie.
I don't know. That was a hot time for Ed O'Neill.
I know, but still.
He's coming off of Little Giants. He's got that Married with Children.
I love that movie,
Great movie.
I don't know how you guys. I don't know how you feel about Magnolia, the movie. I love it, and there's a lot of
Magnolia.
Not Steel Magnolia. Magnolia.
There's a lot of original Amy Mann songs in there. They're beautiful.
I mean, the problem is like I just went down the 80s rabbit hole. Like I could just stay in 85, 86 all day.
Yeah. Well, music was a big part of those movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like we joke about montage scenes, almost every movie had one.
Yeah.
Every movie in the 80s had one.
Yeah, it's like Real Genius.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, moving in stereo when he's fantasizing about the world. That's what I'm saying. There's so many.
Richie, you've always dropped this one before in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah.
You got to put
one foot in front of the
other and the other foot down. Fucking yeah. I'm surprised.
All night party. When they had it playing at the wrong speed.
I'm shocked that no one fucking took anything from the Breakfast Club. Because I was like, that's too easy, but I was going to use it.
Breakfast Club montage
right at the end. No, the fucking right at the end. Fucking
just one song.
No. But I'm saying in the Breakfast Club had montage scene.
Absolutely.
No
But
one
no,
took Back
when
to the Future.
I mean that, like, I'm talking like an epic fucking song at the end.
Okay.
When fucking Bender fucking.
I got our next three of a kind.
What is it?
3 best montage scenes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Again, I might not come out of the 80s.
You don't
have
have to,
to.
man. You do not need to.
You can just pick one movie and you're
Yeah.
So many.
Wow.
Every 80s movie that had some sort of form of action has a montage scene. I mean, the fucking Goonies has kind of a montage scene.
Fucking
too, so
Bill and Ted's when they're fucking when they were running through the mall, fucking Extreme playing. So crazy.
That's for
robe, dude.
That's for the next.
That's funny. Remember who your buddy. Remember who your buddy is. So crates. Right. So crates. Watch your robe, dude.
Don't get sucked under.
Don't get sucked under.
The escalator.
That's some stupid shit. I love it. Well, you know what else I love?
Yeah,
the end of Destroy All Movies.
My name's Billy. This is Socrates. Socrates.
Socrates Johnson. And Abe Lincoln. Oh my God. No, that's it. That's
well, that's the end of that one. I said I would figure out which episode number this was. I didn't do that.
No.
So maybe in the next episode I'll figure
that's
it out.
all right, because none of us watched the second movie that we were supposed
It's over 400. I know that.
So
sure.
Do we need to watch that other movie eventually, or we're
if you
good?
Want?
But we're not going to talk about it.
I don't know. We got Ambulance. That's a Michael Bay movie. Man, it's got to be.
Yeah, that's one with Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot to enjoy in that movie.
Yeah, fuck yeah, especially on Fast Forward.
It's really good.
Michael Bay, he always recycles a lot of his scenes from other movies and puts them in those newer ones.
Yep.
Yeah, we got that. What was the other one? We got that Nicolas Cage movie.
That one I'm juiced about.
Oh yeah, I want to see that for sure.
We got what's the third one?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Ambulance, Nicolas Cage. No, there was 4. There was 4 of them.
Oh, Uncharted.
That's on
Uncharted. There. Yes.
Man,
that's Marky Mark and Tom Holland, man.
The second I saw Mark Wahlberg was in it, I was like, oh.
That's actually that's pretty good fodder for the show, though.
Well, then Richie would do his Marky Mark the entire
Constantly.
show.
Right. Yeah. I would.
I'm playing Toto.
Playing Toto, all right?
I'm playing Toto with Wizard of Oz. I'm playing Toto.
I'll watch it, but
I'll watch it too. But I've heard
it's just a guy. It's just a regular guy. It's all smoke and mirrors, right? Why is someone looking at me? I'm a dog. I'm barking.
We got to send that to Ray and Jay. We got to find that clip and send it to them.
Oh, that's the Academy Awards. I don't know which Academy Awards that was.
Yeah.
Which third annual Academy Awards episode that was.
We haven't done an Academy in a while.
We'll have to do one. We did an award show every year.
Oh, cool.
And Richie would do a large amount of improv characters.
Sweet.
We had the Cloverfield Monster.
Yeah, man.
Sling Blade, Carl from Sling Blade, the Queen of England, Dobby and Neville from Harry Potter.
Awesome. Ray does a phenomenal Christopher Walken.
Really?
It's phenomenal. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
I've done General Wildman.
General Wildman is the David Morse from the bomb movie, the bomb diffusing movie
with Hawkeye in it.
With Hawkeye in it.
Oh,
yes,
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the movie.
Yeah, that one. There's a short scene with David Morse as this gung ho general. So he morphed into General Wildman, and he appears on our show because he calls him a wild man.
He goes, man, you defusing those bombs? You are wild. I'm just like, what are you talking about?
It's for Jay.
That's Carl and
That's Bruce Campbell. And Sam Raimi.
Yeah, that was a picture trying to show me a few weeks back. Yeah, that's awesome.
On the set of Army of Darkness.
Fucking awesome, man.
And Bruce is giving me the rabbit ears.
Oh, and
that's funny.
Hey, Sam Raimi's not in a suit.
Yeah.
Right, I always heard he did that, but he wasn't.
Well, in whenever I saw him directing Spider-Man, he was always in a suit. Jacket and tie.
This was out in the desert at the castle set. It might have been a really hot
day.
Yeah.
I mean, I went at night, but it might have been a really hot day. Probably was, actually.
Probably. You know what's
really hot?
Yeah, taking forever to fucking end this show.
Ending the Destroy All Movies, which can be found at damshow.co, damshow.co, not .com, .co.
Damshow.co.
Still, that damn show that had the damshow.com doesn't exist anymore, but they still own the name and they want like $4,000 for it.
They can kiss my ass.
Robbery.
Yeah. So I said, okay, damshow.co is fine.
Yeah.
People will find it.
You can listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Damshow.s.
Apple Music.
Yeah, you got Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all your podcast players. You can Amazon Music. Buy us a coffee. Yes, you can go. Speaking of Amazon Music, if you're a big fan of Amazon Music, I'm sure you go to Amazon to buy things.
I do.
So when you go to Amazon to buy things, go to damshow.co first and click on the Amazon link. That'll take you to Amazon. Nothing nefarious goes on.
No,
you just go shop as normally. You won't even know it, but we'll get a little piece of your sale. Doesn't cost you 1 penny extra.
Don't be a Richie. Use your link.
Yes, don't be a Richie. Use your Amazon link. Or if you just want to throw us a few bucks, you can buy us a coffee. Just click on the buy us a coffee link and you can go in there and throw it. You can also click the tab to be a continuous contributor and give every month.
Or if you want, you could just send.
Because this show is in danger of shutting down. And if... because the hosting fees are so high, and inflation. And
gas.
Don't forget about inflation. Gas as well, all this driving around we're doing. to bring you this content, this gold.
We meet up in the middle of Bay Area, Arizona, and Southern California.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gold, Jerry.
We meet in Palm Springs to do this every Wednesday.
So...
Well, it's just outside Palm Springs, but
don't give us a couple of dollars for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Or just send me cash.
You can't send Richie cash. 1, you don't have his address. 2, it's not safe to send money through the mail.
Let me be the judge of that. Very safe. I will give you my address.
It's much easier the show. Just to click on that link.
If you want to send me cash, email the show at destroymail@gmail.com.
And then I'll get it and tell people not to give you cash.
I have access to it. I'll override you. So I'll give you my address and send cash. Not ones though. Like only don't send ones because that's the big giveaway. You got to send like 20s and 100s.
Large bills.
Yeah, yes. Large bills.
Large bills.
I don't want a sock full of quarters.
Believe me, you won't be getting those bills. So.
All right, that's it. That's all we got. Also, if you know what, why don't you send you can email us your
3 of a kind.
3 of a kind. Tell us what we should do on 3 of a kind.
Great idea.
Or you can go and request to be part of the Damnation on Facebook. We have a Facebook group no one uses.
Yeah, Facebook. And then we're also going to be doing Picture Day. You can have your picture taken with us. Come on Zoom while we do this. We just take a little screenshot of you and we post it. It's for it's for a good cause.
The graduating class will be.
Oh, that's fucking funny. All right, that's it. I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Jason.
Good night, damnation.
Wait, Jason,
Yes.
your tagline?
Oh, you just got fucking jazzed.
Yeah.
Oh, he improv'd it.
Hey.
He ad-libbed.
Good night, damnation. Just got fucking jazzed.
Jazzed.
You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at you
Destroy All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know
Could
what
be.
we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.